Hello everybody, I'm Titus Creed from Project Phoenix Productions, and today we've got a very special unboxing, as it were. As you can see, we've got the Nintendo Switch and we've got the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the limited edition with the Master Sword statue. I'm really excited. We're filming this a couple of days before launch, and I was given an opportunity to actually get to hold the Switch out of the box, a brand new one. Obviously, as you can see, it's not fake, it's actually legitimate and everything else. So we're going to have fun with this today, and we're going to have a look at the Breath of the Wild statue as well. So yeah, bear with us and we'll open this and we'll see where we get to. So the last time we really had a console was the Wii U. I mean, that was the last, well, I mean, I got the PS4 obviously way after release, but we're looking forward to the Switch. So there we go. We have our tiny screen there, which is actually a lot smaller than I imagined it was going to be, but it feels about as heavy as a 3DS, essentially. Just a little bit wider, I'd say maybe about the size of just larger than an XL. And then you've got each one of these, you've got the Joy-Cons there. So let's just open this out. Look at that screen. So you've got your USB, I imagine, right there. All the sides of the Joy-Cons, as well as your game card there, and your volume control there, and your kickstand. Just there. Just the one, which is odd. I would have thought that you would have had two, maybe, just in case, but it seems to stand up perfectly well on its own. And obviously the Joy-Cons, they feel a little bit weightier than I was expecting, and those buttons feel... The only thing that feels weird is the lower joystick on the right, but I imagine like that's more for like if you had your two-player and you're able to do that. You've got the, I believe this little item, you've got your home button there, two triggers on the back. That might take a bit of getting used to, I think, because that, the R button seems to be a little bit smaller than previously thought of. And I believe that there is the amiibo scanner, could be wrong, and that might be your lock. So give me a sec, we'll put these on the actual Switch and we'll see how that feels. So there we go, clicked in. So they don't really move when they're actually on, like they're pretty sturdy and locked in. So that's pretty cool there. It doesn't feel that intrusive, and it doesn't feel like you're having to hold the screen either, which is even better. So that I'm really interested in that. The actual arm itself, so the actual kickstand, locks itself quite in, so it's not very obtrusive, which I really do like. It could be worse. Inside. So inside the box you have two of your Joy-Con holders. So obviously the wrist straps if you want to use them with the kickstand and just like play with your Joy-Cons. You have the Joy-Con dock, I believe, for the controller. So that's that. Nice. So you've got the little buttons like for the four digits right there. I'll just hold that up there so you can see that. That's pretty cool. Let's just take the Joy-Cons off and see how that feels as a controller. Because this is what I'm interested in, to see how it feels as a controller. That's not too bad, actually. Got the pushing in buttons, they've got the minus and the plus there for extra buttons. The buttons feel very responsive. That's actually not too bad at all. I'm a big fan of that. And then the last items we have in here are, we have the Switch dock itself, super covered. So right there, you've got the dock, back to the power lead, I imagine. Oh, and the HDMI. So they've actually, I believe, that comes loose. Yep, so you've got You've got your AC adapter, HDMI, and a USB adapter with a cover that just goes on the back, which is really, really good. Obviously, that's so you can just plug it in and out. 2 more USB slots on the side. So right in the bottom there, you can probably, not sure how well you can see it, but you've got the not the HDMI, but the USB-C, so that just slips in there. Not so much a click, it just sits comfortably on there. A little bit of waggle, which I'm a bit worried about. But yeah, that's fine. And then in the back, I'd imagine, just plug your stuff, it comes out of there. Then you've got your wire safety deposit there. And then that just sits as comfortably as you like. So in terms of how the console actually sits, it's going to be very minute out of the way. Like if you compare it to a PlayStation or an Xbox or even the Wii U, like it's going to sit very comfortably out of the way, and it's not going to really get in the way of anything. Like you could sit that behind your TV, next to the TV. Like a PlayStation will sit under it, or like in an Alcon, but it's still there. It's still bulky. Now this is quite compact actually. It's a lot smaller than I imagined it would be. So yeah, bear with me 1 second. I'm going to put this all away, and we'll look at the next big boy next. So yes, another thing that you've all been waiting for after like the magnificent Switch there, that nice little tiny machine. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the limited edition. Now I've got to stress that this is the one that's available in the UK. The US version also has the map, and I believe it has some Zelda specific like covers, one for the actual Switch screen and some for the Joy-Con as well, I believe. But, unless I'm confusing that with the Zelda carry case and bits and pieces. So the first thing that you can see is the sound selection. There are 24 different tracks, seems to be about 2 for most of the areas, including a day and night track, so we're going to have quite a few bits and pieces. So yeah, looking forward to listening to that in my free time. You've got the Breath of the Wild case, about the same size of a PSP case, those that might remember that. Got the back of the game there, if anybody wants to just read it. There's Race to Decipher the Past, and then all in different languages. Survive in the Wilderness, Fight for the Future of Hyrule, and it shows the 3 different amiibo, which, yep, I will also be getting. And there's that, and now the big thing that you guys want to see is the Master Sword statue. It's obviously the limited edition. We've all seen them around. Nice little box there to go with. And obviously with a lot of styrofoam. Now this figure's obviously, this statue is obviously not to get confused with the first two figures, Breath of the Wild Archer amiibo, not Archer amiibo, but the Archer figurine that first two figures are going to be releasing. I'm not ordering that one, unfortunately, because I don't have all the money in the universe. There you go. One Master Sword statue. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So this will be, available everywhere in your shop from the 3rd. What day is it? 3rd of March. There we go. So you can get your limited edition Zelda. You've got your Switch as well, which comes with like these goodies as well. And obviously, if you're lucky enough to live in the Americas, or you've imported it, you'll get the map of Hyrule. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing, everybody. I've been Titus Creed from Project Phoenix Productions, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.